Hi, I'm Governor Asa Hutchinson. Welcome to Music from the Heart at Mosaic Templars Cultural Center. I have proclaimed April 9, 2022 as Florence B. Price Day to honor her place in American history. When the Chicago Symphony Orchestra performed her Symphony in E minor in 1933, Florence Price became the first African-American woman composer to have a major American orchestra perform her work. Mrs. Price, who grew up in Little Rock's Dunbar Historic District, was a piano prodigy. After she graduated from the New England Conservatory in Boston, she taught in Little Rock, in Atlanta, and in Chicago. She composed more than 300 works, and in 2009, a trove of Florence's work was discovered in an abandoned house. Today, we have the privilege of hearing composer and pianist Karen Walwyn, who will perform some of Florence Price's compositions. Like Florence Price before her, Miss Walwyn derives inspiration for many of her own compositions from current events. Miss Walwyn is the first African-American woman pianist-composer to receive the Steinway Artist Award, thanks to the Dunbar Historic Neighborhood Association for its work to preserve and promote the cultural history of our community. What a musical treat to listen as one of our noted 21st century composers and pianists performs the works of one of Arkansas's premier musicians of all time.
All right, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here for this wonderful celebration today. I'm Angel Bird. I am the Executive Director of the Dunbar Historic Neighborhood Association. Thank you. That community that the governor was talking about, that is the Dunbar community. We are in sacred grounds right now, even being here at the Mosaic Templars, because 9th Street was our business district. It was our Black Wall Street. And so it is an honor to be here today because I know that Florence Price was in this building during her time. Florence Price was born in 1887. She passed away in 1953. Her birthday is April 9th, 1887. You know, she really deserves this. And even more, we are so honored today to be able to honor her here at the Mosaic Templars Cultural Center. And again, we want to thank you all for being here with us today. Again, welcome to the Florence Price Day Concert Celebration, Music from the Heart. If you don't really know who Florence Price is, you will definitely know who she is by the end of the celebration. But if you do know who Florence Price is, we know how much you love her, how much I've grown to love her, and how much you will continue to love her. A matter of fact, she actually won her Symphony 1 and 2 a Grammy this week. Let's just say you will gain a wealth of knowledge today. And what does wealth mean? Prosperity, a good thing. The other day, I was down, because the money came in my account, I was really happy. I was like, yeah, this money thing really works. Well, right? But as you know, it's not always just about the money. It's about family, it's about friends, it's about being together. And as we join together today to honor a legacy, an icon, you may consider yourself so lucky to be here today. I am so thrilled because we have wonderful students from Dunbar Magnet Middle School here. Yay! Kids, Magnet School, yay! Martin Luther King, the Junior Elementary School, and Little Rock Central High School. Man, when you talk about education, you talk about young people. Florence Price was a child prodigy At 4 years old, she played her first recital. At 11, she wrote her first composition. At 14, she graduated valedictorian from Capitol Hill High School, the only black high school here in Little Rock at the time. She also was accepted into the New England Conservatory. Give her a round of applause. So when we talk about honoring our young people, our young minds, our young brilliant minds, and connecting the dots with them with such a brilliant individual, it's important. You see the portraits around us today, here on the stage? These are from our students from Dunbar, NOK, and Gibbs. Some are sitting on the tables. And later on in the program, we will be giving them some awards, some cash awards, right? But first, I want to say thank you so much to our sponsors, because we need our sponsors. They have supported us for many, many years, and I just want to take a moment to thank them. Mosaic Templars Cultural Center, the City of Little Rock, the Little Rock School District, the National Park Service, Central High National Park Service, Arkansas Humanities, and Pyramid Books and Custom Framing. Give them a round of applause. We appreciate and we love their support, and we are proud to say that they're our partners and our friends. We're going to continue now with our program. I'd like to bring our host up, Mr. McDaniel. When we talk about friend, Ron is the friend that everybody wants. But I'm not letting you guys get to it. Let me tell you, he is a wonderful director here at Mosaic Templars Cultural Center. He has supported me and the Dunbar Historic Neighborhood Association through this entire process, and we could not have done it without him. He's also a singer himself, and later on in the program he'll be gracing us with his voice as well. Everybody put your hands together for Mr. Ron McDaniel.
Thank you, Angel, for the very kind words. Everyone, my name is Ron McDaniel. I'm the Director of Development here at Mosaic Templars Cultural Center. And I cannot say enough about working with the Dunbar Historic Neighborhood Association, and I can't say enough about working with the team here at Mosaic Templars Cultural Center. And nothing that goes on in this entire building can happen without cooperation from them. And so I just want to take a minute to thank the team that I've been so blessed to be on since July last year. So if you're in there, thank you. You'll be seeing a little bit more of me throughout the evening, but first I want to go ahead and introduce our first guest artist. Julia Buckingham, pianist, is the recipient of numerous music awards, including the Art Porter Scholarship, Bing Cunningham Award, the William Grant Award, and the Northwest Arkansas Jazz Society Scholarship. A graduate of the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville, she went on to earn a Master of Music degree from the University of Arkansas in Monticello. Currently, she is a member of the faculty at the University of Central Arkansas, where she teaches jazz piano and works as a collaborative pianist. My friends, I hope your ears are ready for a treat, because right now we give you Miss Julia Buckingham. Before we get to our next musical guest, I just wanted to make a little note. In the governor's address, you heard him talk about an artist named Karen Walden. Ms. Walden was in an accident prior to this event. She is okay, but that made her unable to come and join us tonight. So I just wanted to let you all know that she is healing and she sends her regards. But that accident prevented her from joining us tonight to perform some of Florence Price's works. But coming up next is a person I've actually known since I was 18 years old. She wouldn't want anybody to tell you. She wouldn't want me to say that, but I'm saying it out loud. Because she knew when I was real hard-headed, when I had, that is funny. Because that's supposed to be. But coming up next is Miss Nesheeda Golden. Nesheeda is a mezzo-soprano. She holds a bachelor's degree in music and theater from the University of Central Arkansas. We got a lot of bears in the house tonight. Purple bears. I guess I'm in the wrong place. That's all right. That's okay. In 2021, Ms. Golden began working with the West Wind School of Performing Arts. We got West Wind in the house? All right. If you don't know them, you will. You will. She is the previous winner of the Arkansas District Metropolitan Opera auditions, and she has performed various roles for Opera in the Rock, including a starring role in the production of William Grant Still's Troubled Island. William Grant Still was also another Little Rock composer that lived around the same time that Florence Price did. Her theater credits include the Arkansas Repertory Theater, Columbus Creative, Arkansas Shakespeare Theater, among others. And joining Ms. Golden today on stage is Dr. Linda Holzer, professor of piano at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. And so please put your hands together for Nesheeda Golden and Dr. Linda Holzer.
When the sun Sufficient is it just to live. Sufficient is it just to live. On such a day as this, on such a
I got a low battery, so I'll just raise my voice. Didn't she do it? All right. After graduating from the New England Conservatory of Music, Florence Price came back home. And one of the first places she taught was at Shorter College. All right, yes. And so our next guest, speaking of Shorter College, will be joining us with some remarks, is the president of Shorter College, Jerome Green. Dr.
Good evening. While he's looking for the microphone, I will use my preacher voice. As stated, my name is Jerome Green. I am the president of Shorter College. I am just delighted to be here this evening. I want to express my profound appreciation and gratitude to the Dunbar Historic Neighborhood Association for giving me the opportunity to come and express on behalf of Shorter College, which served as a part of the cradle of the development for Ms. Price. Events like this and the opportunity to talk about her history gives us the opportunity to appreciate and to reflect that greatness does not just appear. It is shaped and molded by our environment, our associations, and the people in our lives. When Florence Price first left the conservatory, she made a stop in cotton plant because there was a Presbyterian academy there. And she was a member of the Presbyterian Church. So she made the stop. She served at cotton plant at the academy for a very short time, less than a year. And then she came to Shorter College, where she was the director of music and taught choir. She served at Shorter College, and during this period of time, her community would have involved people like J.E. Bush, who was the founder of the Mosaic Templars and who built this building that we're in. People like Scipio Jones, who was the lawyer who handled the Lane massacre defense and whose law partner handled her father's estate. And later, after her return to Little Rock, who she married. She taught at Shorter College from either 1906 or 1907 until 1910 when her father died. Her father passed away. Her mother handled the estate, sold all of their everything, My mother went back to Indianapolis, and Florence Price went to Atlanta to teach music at Clark College, now Clark University. But as one historian wrote in a piece that I read, Linda Brown, while she was at Clark in Atlanta, she was thinking of a young man that she had met while she was teaching at Shorter College. And that young man was Thomas Jewel Price, who she married and lived with here in Little Rock and had life until after the Elaine riots. Then they made a decision to go to Chicago, and it was in Chicago that she was discovered. The rest is history. We have been listening to the beautiful music that she produced already this evening. We're going to hear some more. It's a wonderful legacy, and we are proud here in Little Rock, North Little Rock, Pulaski County, in the Dunbar area to be a part of it. Thank you for allowing me to share.
We're going to jump ahead to our program real quickly and invite Mayor Frank Scott up to the podium to give a few remarks and talk about how important Florence Price has been on our community and music history. Mayor Frank Scott, ladies and gentlemen.
It is indeed an honor in this time to focus on the Florence Price. As we know today, April 9th, she would have been 135 years old. But to know this date, she was born 22 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. To be right here today on April 9th, 2022, and understanding the timing of all that our family experienced, that she experienced in the segregated South, that she knew that while she was born in Little Rock, raised in the Dunbar Historic Neighborhood, due to the experiences of the segregated South, she had to leave home to truly unlock her true potential. And what a day it is today to stand right here in Mosaic Templars as we continue to recognize and honor her for her works that stand the test of time. And with that test of time, we've seen that she's been able to transform all of us. Her works have allowed us to throw away our past while acknowledging them, but ensuring that we do not repeat them, but to turn towards a new future. That is the Florence Price. That is what she's instilled here in Little Rock, and we are so grateful for her. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mayor Scott. Appreciate your words, sir. Coming up next, we have a performance from performing a piece called The Deserted Garden by Florence Price, David G on violin and David Shu on piano. And just a quick thanks, special thanks to Danny Fletcher, music director for the Little Rock School District. Danny, I know you're here tonight. We just want to thank you for all your efforts and inspiring youth for years. Thank you so much for encouraging our young people and encouraging this musicianship over the decades. So I will leave you in the capable hands of Daniel and David. much, gentlemen. We appreciate you all. Good athletes, wonderful students. I hope everybody's having a great time tonight. Has some refreshments, and I'm able to see some wonderful performers and see this beautiful artwork that has been placed around the auditorium tonight. So I'll be joined next by Ms. Angela Burke to present some art awards.
Our audience has seen a lot of young, beautiful minds out there this evening, and again, they're here from our Little Rock Public School, Little Rock School District, and we are going to be presenting them this evening with their cash awards for first, second, and third place. I'd first like to ask Mr. Paul to support you here. The Little Rock School District. Thank you, Mr. Ford. Would you come to the mic for just a moment and just speak to our guests?
Well, first off, is Miss Birtland lovely or what? Now, I will tell you, sometimes when I ran into Miss Burt, I've been a little afraid, but I'm not tonight, because we have reached a point where she has organized a wonderful evening of tribute to a lady that is extremely special for our community and our state in Florence Price. Ms. Burt and I have worked together with many in this room to do an honor to Ms. Price, and the Dunbar Auditorium is now renamed, thanks to our school board, to have as the home of Florence Price. It is the Florence Price. You as a community have supported that effort by passing our election effort in November. So it's not only us working to get a grant and support for the auditorium, but to get a new roof. And believe it or not, those windows actually will have light come through them at Dunbar in the very near future. We want to also recognize Dr. Fletcher and I.J. Broughton for the work that they do in our district all the time. I want to thank our art teachers and our music teachers who bring forward performances such as the young people from Central High or this wonderful artwork this year. We're very blessed to have such talented people, but we're even more blessed to get to work with kids such as the ones that are here demonstrating their art projects. And it's very exciting for me to join you tonight, and thank you for this honor to be able to give tribute to Ms. Price, but also to the students of Little Rock School District.
Next, I'd like to bring up the principal of Dunbar Magnet Middle School, Miss Eunice Thrasher. My partner in crime. Thank you so much for being here, Ms. Thrasher. Ms. Thrasher is, I know, right? Ms. Thrasher is a true friend of the Dunbar community, the Dunbar Historic Neighborhood Association, my friend, and we have been working together vigorously, right? Right. Whenever I call, she comes to make sure that the school is honored, the children are honored, and the auditorium to be named after Florence B. Price is honored as well. So I just wanted to speak to the audience just for a moment and kind of take you through the process and how we're here tonight. Good evening.
Good evening. This is such a momentous occasion. I know that you're all excited to be here. I know I am. I couldn't be any other place because Jacob wouldn't let me. Okay? But I want you to know that our students in Dunbar have been learning more and more about Florence Price. It takes a village to get all of this done. And I'd like for my staff members from Dunbar who are here to please stand at this time. Mr. Ken Milton is a member of the National Historic Dunbar Community Committee, and he works diligently in ensuring that we know the history of Dunbar. And when we were going through the process of naming our auditorium, Mr. Milton would go around and he'd point out areas in the auditorium. He said, boy, those are stained glass back there, and we need to uncover some of that. So Mr. Milton, even though he doesn't look it, he's been around for a minute, and he knows a lot about our school. So I want to thank them, Mr. McGee, who helped to write the executive summary, because we had to present to the school board an executive summary in order to get our auditorium named after Florence Price. And Mr. Poore was saying, we need that executive summary now. So Mr. McGee worked with me, and he's here tonight. And then she called and she said, we need essays. So Mrs. Holmes and Ms. Weaver all worked diligently, and our students worked diligently. But most importantly, I'd like to say thank you to Mrs. Gardner. She was instrumental in beginning the, what do we have, the neighborhood festival. That's it, the neighborhood festival. And she came and she said, we've got to do something to keep Dunbar alive. So we've been having the festival, and she's been very instrumental in doing that, and along came Mrs. Angel. And she stepped in, and boy, she's a firecracker. And she doesn't take no for an answer. But I'm just thrilled and honored that she worked to get our auditorium at Dunbar named the Florence B. Price Auditorium. It's going to be amazing. You're going to be invited. And thank you all so much. Thanks to Mr. Poore, who worked with us. And he gave us the go-ahead to say, all right, I'm in agreement with it, and the board agreed. So you're going to be invited to Dunbar. Thank you.
All right, we're going to get into the video part. I know the students are out there anticipating and waiting for their beautiful gifts, for their artwork, for their essays, but I do want to just add a little footnote here. In 1934, the Philander Smith alumni sent a note to Florence Price after she had won the Warner Baker Prize, which is one of the highest prizes that a composer could win, in Chicago. She was in Chicago at the time. In 1933, she won this prize, the Warner Baker Prize. And because the orchestra, the Chicago Orchestra, played her symphony. And so from there, the Philander Smith alumni asked her to come back and play a concert. So she came back in 1935 and played the concert at Dunbar Auditorium. So that's why this is so significant, and this is why this is truly, truly honoring her and her legacy in the community where she grew up and she raised her family. So again, we can't thank you enough, Mr. Asher, for all your support. Superintendent Poore, thank you so much for your support as well. It takes a village, like Mr. Asher said. We have many people, tireless hours, interviewing architects, emails, Pam Smith, Danny Fletcher, Barbara Hearn, Marsha Kim, everybody. It's so many people that were involved in making sure that this process actually happened. It's not just one person, it's all of us connected together and moving toward a common goal. And that common goal is to make sure that our children understand their value, right? And so this is a way to actually do that. Their prizes. So now the students that are here that have won first and second and third place for the art contest, can you stand please? I have some names. All right, so the artwork for first place, I've got my little note here. All right, so for Dunbar McDaniel Middle School, first place, Desiree Lee. Are you here, Desiree? Are you here? Some of them are not here. But the first place and second place, first place is $100. Second place is $75, and third place is $50. right, so I'm going to make sure that Desiree gets that. And these are all Dunbar students. Second place for art is Yvonne, is it Parkins? Am I saying that right, Ms. Freshman? Right here? I can't read that. Okay. And then for third place, we have Gerardo Perez. Are you here, Gerardo? He is, okay. All right. All right, so next we have our essay contest winners from Dunbar. Let's see, first place is Gerardo Perez. All right, second place, Anna Cruz. Third place is Edward Tapia. That's all right. We'll make sure that they get their prizes. And we're so grateful to have the ones that are here today with us. All right, next we have MLK Elementary Art. First place is Samira Blackney. Congratulations, $100, there we go. And next we have second place, Charisma Washay, I'm sorry about these names. I am so sorry. I should have practiced that before. Charisma, are you here? I don't want to get the money mixed up here. Here we go, 75. All right, and then third place from MLK, Victoria Howell. Is Miss Howell here? All right, we'll make sure she gets her $50 prize. All right, and this is the last set of gifts. Or prizes from Gibbs Magnet Elementary School. The first place winner is Christopher Gleason. Hi, Ms. Greenwood, I didn't know you were here. All right, and next we have second place, Levi Valor. And then we have our third place winner is Abby Woolbright. And everyone, this is Tina Greenwood. She's the principal at Gibbs Elementary School.
We're here to speak tonight. I'm Tina Greenwood, the principal at Gibbs, and I am honored to be here tonight to help my students get recognized tonight. Ainsley Burton has been phenomenal in keeping the history of the Dunbar community alive. And Ms. Thrasher was right, but she takes no for an answer. Right. She wants something done. She's going to make sure that it happens. And just to bring back the history of what's happened right in our community, and making sure our students, and not just the students, but the adults that live in the community and work in the community know how important it is in the rich ground that they stand on. So I just thank her for that, and thank you for recognizing my students. It's quite an honor to be here, and thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. You did a lovely job. And make sure that you guys take a look at their portraits. of Florence Price. They did an immaculate job. There's some on the tables, they're on the high bars, and then we have some up front here on the stage as well. So give them another round of applause. Wow. All right, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm so excited to have our program. Our program. Our program. I'm just gonna come. Thank you very much. All right. There is a multitude of rich history in the Dunbar Historic Neighborhood. Dunbar was the first Black community post-slavery. The first Black community post-slavery. So as the refugees came here and migrated from all over the country, they came down here to the downtown area, but their homes were in the Dunbar community. You have two historically Black colleges, Arkansas Baptist College, Orlando Smith College. So education was very important to us. Education was very important to us, and it still should continue to be important. If we are not cultivating the minds of our children, then what are we doing? And we are all a part of it. Our schools need you to help volunteer, to help our schools become stronger. I will tell you this, because I'm not a long-winded person, but you will be learning more and more about the history of Dunbar. I'd like for everybody to go to the Dunbar Historic Neighborhood Association's Facebook page to keep up with all the things that we're doing, because it would take about 2 or 3 hours to let you know about all the great iconic people from the community, right? But we're here to enjoy and celebrate Florence Price. But I did want to just put that footnote in there. And next, we have coming up to our stage our wonderful host, who is taking the stage with Ms. Linda Holzer once again. And he will be singing, "My Soul Has Been Anchored in the Lord." That's Ron Jensen McDaniel II. He's a baritone. He holds a bachelor's of music degree from the University of Central Arkansas and a master's of arts degree from the University of Limerick in Ireland. He has performed roles with the Opera and the Rock, and as a guest soloist with the Arkansas Symphony and the Little Rock Winds, most recently performing The Nine, a dramatic work written for the 60th anniversary of the 1957 Central High Crisis with conductor Israel Gitzo. Ladies and gentlemen, I guess he's not here yet. Okay, so I'm not sure what's detaining. Oh, he is here. Okay, he's here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Ron McDaniel. We love you, Ron.
In the Lord,
All right. Again, we want to thank our sponsors, the Mosaic Templars Cultural Center, the National Park Service, the Central High National Park Service, the Little Rock School District, the City of Little Rock, the Arkansas Humanities Council, Pyramid Arts, Books, and Custom Framings. Let's give them another round of applause. They are the reason that we are able to celebrate this wonderful event this evening. We have two more performances for you. And our next performer is coming back to the stage. She's been accompanying a lot of our guest singers this evening, Ms. Linda Holzer. She's a pianist. She's in her 28th year of music faculty of the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. She's a native of Chicago. Dr. Holzer earned her degree at Northwestern University, UNC Chapel Hill, and Florida State University. Florence Price is the subject of her doctoral dissertation. Professor Holzer has given concerts, conference presentations, and published articles about the composer nationally and internationally. Everyone give a round of applause to Ms. Linda Holzer. Dr. Holzer, we appreciate her so much. Thank you. Association. Also, I want to encourage everyone to purchase the book, The Heart of a Woman. It is her biography, Florence Price biography. It was written by Linda Brown. You can get that book at Pyramid Books and Custom Framings. It is a history book about the Dunbar community as well as Florence's life and all the triumphs that she experienced and went through. And so her story is my story. It's your story, especially as a woman and especially as a Black woman. So make sure you get that book and read it. We are actually doing a community read. So we will, is Barbara here? Barbara, you still with me? She's like in the back. Barbara, come on over here. Everybody give Barbara a round of applause. Where are you? She's hiding in the trenches back there. It's what day? We can't see you, Garbo. She's incognito. Don't let Garbo fool you, okay? She does a lot of work, a lot of hard work in our community. Pyramid Books and Custom Framing and her fine art has been around a very, very long time. How many years, Garbo? 34 years. So give her a round of applause. To tell you guys a little bit of story while we're getting the young lady set up back here. And hasn't this been a glorious, a beautiful program? Give your family a round of applause. Well, when the governor signed the proclamation declaring Florence Price Day on November 13th at the Arkansas Symphony Orchestra's Opus Ball, we were elated, we were excited, and thrilled to death. Not thinking that April 9th is just going to be a few months down the line. So I have worked with many, many others, Linda Holzer, Maureen Atkins, Barbara Hearns, Deidre Jones, to make sure that we put this event together for you. I also want to thank Loyal, Dillard, Patrick Sampson for being a part of the Dunbar Historic Neighborhood Association. Loyal, where are you? He's back there by the wine, but you know, there's so many people to thank. And for anyone that I am forgetting, please charge it to my mind, because this is a big heart right here. But this mind be playing tricks on you sometimes. But anyway, we're getting ready for our last performance. But we still want you to enjoy refreshments before you leave, have a glass of wine, have a chat, and again, make sure that you look up Florence Price. Florence energy, her spirit, once I read her book, is inside of my heart. So what you see tonight is because Florence is in my heart. So we are getting ready for a wonderful performance from the West Wind School, Performing Arts School, and the name of the song is I've Been Beaut by Alvin Haley. So give them a round of applause. All right, West Wind School, Performing Arts.
One more time for Western Stewart. Great school. We were going to see if Vice President of Florence College, Charles King, if he's in the crowd. We would love to have some remarks from him if he is among us. There'd be nothing further with the church. Once more, I just want to say my name is Ronald W, Development Director here at Mosaic Templars Cultural Center. It's been an honor and privilege to work with Angel here for the Dunbar Historic Neighborhood Association, excuse me. You might have some bad emails if I say the wrong name. But thank you all for coming out tonight, for honoring these young people, not only for their talents in the visual arts, the performing arts, the literary arts, and supporting art where it needs to be supported among these children, among our community, among this community that will continue to grow because the legacy that has been left behind, the legacy that has been laid down, the foundations of education and excellence in education by the Dunbar community and by all of these individuals that come before us, that we know that we can carry that torch on to the future. So from Mosaic Templars Cultural Center, thank you for coming to our house, and we hope you have a great time tonight.
Now, it went to a birthday celebration without cake, right? Or balloons. We got cake. We got cake. So we have a beautiful cake in the back for you to enjoy a piece of cake with us to celebrate Florence Price. And we just want to say happy birthday, Florence. We love you. And thank you. We love you for being here. Thank you so much.